If you felt less productive lately, you're not alone. According to a recent Thrive Global study, 75% of us are feeling less productive or feeling overwhelmed, and working from home is not helping. It's full of distractions, whether they're kids or dogs or sounds, anybody interrupting us. Your sleep has probably suffered. It's tough to make progress when you are just feeling so chaotic and isolated. But in trying times like these, here's what you can do to feel more productive. So redefine what productivity looks like. And, despite your best efforts, it might be really tough to feel productive these days. Living and working in this coronavirus environment means finding new ways of defining and redefining productivity and measuring your success. That might mean that you get through a Zoom call without your dog interrupting you, or that you successfully reconnect with your team members just to check in and see how they're doing. Take a break to gain perspective. Research tells us that we do need to step away and can't be constantly working. When we can press the reset button by pulling away and pausing, that allows us to access the one thing that we can control, which is our perspective. Remember to cut yourself and your brain some slack. So during periods of ongoing stress, our brain is actually wired to kind of shut down that logical thought process and move into reactive mode, which is never a great idea. So just be kind to yourself, and remember, it's your neurobiology. Be kind to yourself and give yourself a break. Distinguish between being busy and being productive. When we're all caught up on Zoom calls and our days are filled with to-dos, we're definitely busy, and it's easy to feel like there's too much going on. But when you really come down to it, busy is not the same as productive. Productive leaves you feeling accomplished. Busy just feels overwhelming. So be sure to establish boundaries, to say no to things that are no longer necessary or urgent, so you can focus your attention on the things that will help you feel more accomplished and productive. Take one action towards your goal, however small. Productivity rarely is about grandiose gestures. It's really about taking those small actions consistently over time. That's really going to get you the progress that you desire. Remember that old adage about the hare and the tortoise. Slow and steady wins the race, and it also means you get to be more productive. And finally, don't forget to track and celebrate your progress. It's easy to get caught up in the crazy momentum and chaos of the times and forget that you've actually moved the needle. You need to track that either in a journal or just somewhere, and then use that at the end of the day, at the end of the week, to review so you can remind yourself how far you've come and feel more productive. When you've been working from home for months, it's easy to feel like you're not making progress and you're being super unproductive, but you're not alone. And with the tips that I shared, you're going to feel like you've made more progress, and you'll be kinder to yourself, which will help your productivity in the long run.